Hello there. It's Friday afternoon and it is the eve of Christmas Eve, and we're all getting ready to go home to our families and spend the holidays together. And I wanted to share with you a patient that I saw today, actually, that was an interesting case that I thought might be a good one to share. She's a young woman that I've seen before. In fact, it was about 3 or 4 years ago that I first saw her, and then she moved and was lost to follow-up. At that time, her main complaints were around sort of a mood disorder presentation, like with anxiety and depression. And this time she's coming to see me for bad digestive dysfunction. So a lot of symptoms around eating and experiencing a lot of discomfort with eating, like gas and bloating and pain, and just feeling like things are just not right with her digestion. And that's been going on for about 3 years. Oh, and also about 3 years ago, she had sort of a sudden onset of constipation that she'd never had before. This was all sort of on the tail end or the cusp of ending a very abusive relationship, which I think ultimately was the source of her depression and anxiety back in the day when I first saw her. And now she's coming to me with progressively worsening symptoms over the past 3 years since then. And so what I've sort of my feeling about what's going on with her, looking at her lab results and the symptoms that she's having, is that the stress from that abusive relationship 3 years ago had affected her digestion in such a way that she became intolerant to certain foods, and that has persisted. And she also has developed what is most likely going to turn out to be small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, which is where bacteria from the lower bowel migrate up to the upper bowel and cause a lot of digestive disturbance, including gas and bloating, and just a very uncomfortable sensation every day. She wakes up every morning feeling bloated. She eats, she feels worse, and so she hasn't been able to figure it out on her own. And I also think that some very mild sort of subclinical thyroid dysfunction has contributed to her constipation. So I think her thyroid is underactive, not to the point where she would qualify for a formal diagnosis of hypothyroidism, but a subclinical diagnosis, meaning she's symptomatic from low thyroid hormone levels, and that's causing a slowing down of her digestion and ultimately constipation, which is also contributing to the discomfort that she has every day. So we've got to sort of peel back the layers and figure out what the instigating factors were in her condition, fix those, and then fix the subsequent digestive dysfunction that she's developed, and that's going to take some time. And so I told her today, we'll be working on this for probably 3 to 6 months in a very stepwise fashion, but we're going to get her back to normal. So I'm looking forward to helping her, and I'm looking forward to this holiday weekend, and I hope you all have a great one. Talk to you later. Bye.